Hi, welcome to Ian's Insights. This episode on the subject of the tidy mind. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and for the big picture, subscribe to our channel, System to Success. When I say tidy mind, I just mean organised mind. I've discovered over several years that too much information in your head, be you trying to remember what you've got to do that day or something that you need to write down next time you get to a notepad, can clutter your ability to process information. It can slow your processor, if you like, down. So if we draw a parallel between the computer and the brain, if we've got too much stuff in our RAM, that's our random access memory, the stuff at the front, the important to-do list, if you like, we can't function adequately. And what you can do is you can archive information in many different ways. If you put a date and a time on a task, you can put it away. You can essentially file it or archive it and not have to worry about it anymore. Now there's several ways of doing this. One is, if we look at your desk, for example, you can write things by hand in a paper diary. The problem I've found with a paper diary is, if you need to change the time, location or date of a task, you need to cross it out, then you need to transfer it to another location. If you want to cross-reference that information, you literally have to flick through the pages. There's no guaranteed way of finding when your next appointment is, for example, at the dentist. You could also use the principle of loose pieces of paper, maybe a filing system or a card index file, but you're faced with the same problems. Retrieval is an issue. In this day and age, with most people having a smartphone of some type, but even the old Nokia 5110 brick had a calendar facility in it. If you think of something that you know, oh, it's in my mind now, but if I don't do something about it, I might have forgotten, or I might forget to do it, or I might forget to put it in my diary. If you've got a phone in your pocket, you could record it straight away. And what I've found also is, rather than using the note facility, if you use the calendar facility, you straight away attach a time and a date to a task. And the other significant advantage is, if you have a panic one day and you think, did I put that dentist appointment in my diary? All you need to do is type dentist and your phone will find it for you. It'll tell you every text message, email and diary entry that you have referred to the dentist. So you can relax a bit more, you can tidy the metaphorical desk that is the inside of your head, and you can be a lot more organised. This allows you to be more productive in the moment on a task that you're working on. Every time something crosses your mind that you think you need to remember, just quickly type it in and forget about it. It also means that as the next day and the next week and the next year approach, your life is already mapped out in a subconscious way. You're beginning to plan for the future. One thing I've found, part of the business runs on a 4-weekly cycle. Every time I've done a job that I know is going to be repeated in 4 weeks, I don't have to re-enter it in the diary 4 weeks from now. I just open that entry and forward the item 4 weeks into the future. It means I don't have to plan what I'm doing in 4 weeks' time, because my diary knows, because all I do is just move everything along. And for example, if you get a busy day, things go wrong. If you promised yourself you were going to ring somebody or do a little job, be it private or personal, business or personal, you can just go into your diary and you can change the date, you can change the time, you can move it forward. And it's a lot more tidy, it's a lot more organised than keep scribbling things out in a conventional diary. And I've found, back when I was running a factory, that having a desk diary is fantastic. We used to have a flip over 7 data view desk diary. And I used to write the things down that I had to do today, and if I didn't get them all done, I'd move them into tomorrow. And that's when I first started organising myself in such a way. And as I say, the Nokia 5110 brick, and we're talking 15 years ago, I began to record those tasks digitally because I knew they were easier to manipulate if they were stored into some digital way. I know people who use, for example, Google Calendar. Google Calendar is very useful because you can synchronize your diary with a colleague's diary. So if you arrange a meeting that several people are attending, you can synchronize and advise people, and it ends up in their diary. But don't want to waffle too much. Tidy your mind, write things down or record them in your phone so that in the moment you can be more productive and more effective because you're not worrying about things in the back of your mind. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.